everyone. Thank you for joining me around the fireside tonight. My name is Joe, and I'm here to tell you a story. A set of stories about a lovely little kitten. Stories about imagination, creativity, and believing in yourself. Stories about friendship. Presenting the Alycat series, written by Alison Foti-Bork. A charming set of books with wonderful art. I would like to thank Alison for allowing me to read this series and would urge you all to check out the website alycatseries.com for more information and to purchase the book for yourselves. If you enjoy this episode, please let me know by leaving a rating or review on Apple Podcasts, a like or a comment on Facebook or YouTube, and subscribing to whatever platform you listen on. Every interaction truly does mean the world to this channel. We also have a brand new website where you can listen to each episode, find the full list of platforms, and see ways you can support the show. You can even join our mailing list, where you will be the first to hear of any new episodes, competitions, and news. This is talesbythefireside.com. Now please, get comfortable, let go of the daylight, and join me for our story. Alycat and the Thursday Dessert Day by Alison Foti-Bork. Alycat pounced down the stairs and onto the kitchen chair with a pep in her step and a spring from her tail. It's dessert day at school today. It was Thursday, the second to last day of the school week. Alycat had been looking forward to this day her whole life. Well, her whole week. Make sure you eat all of your breakfast, Mum said. You wouldn't want dessert to be your only meal today. Well, that wouldn't be so bad, Alycat sniggered as she scraped the last scoop of oatmeal out of her bowl. I wonder if the dessert will be ice cream, fudge popsicles, or those popsicles with ice cream in the middle, said Alycat. I love those, Bugsy announced. Well, it's too bad that your class only gets plain popsicles until you get to be as old as me. They're still yummy, sis, Bugsy said proudly. Don't you think, Mum? Plain popsicles, ice cream popsicles and fudge popsicles are all great desserts, Mum said as she picked up the empty breakfast bowls from the table. What about popcorn popsicles? Bugsy joked. Yuck, not unless they're covered with extra butter, sprinkles or chocolate, Alycat said as she licked her lips. That would be mighty tasty, said Dad. The bus is here, Mum called. Get your backpacks on. Love you to the moon and back, and have a great dessert day. Alycat and Bugsy scrambled out of their chairs and yelled, Love you to the moon and back, Mum and Dad. With their backpacks on and shoes tied, Alycat and Bugsy ran out of the front door with a hop, skip and a leap all the way up the bus steps. Welcome, kittens, the bus driver announced. All aboard and take your seats. The kittens were off to school, and Alycat stared dreamily out of the window, watching the trees and mailboxes flash by as they passed. The faster the bus went, the blurrier the trees became. Alycat imagined the trees becoming popsicles as the orange fall leaves dropped to the ground. When it was finally lunchtime, Alycat was last to the lunchroom. She had been daydreaming about an orange popsicle with a sweet ice cream centre and missed the bell ringing. Even while she waited in the lunch line, she thought about how cold the popsicle would taste on this hot day and how chewing on the end of the stick would help her wiggly tooth fall out. Next! Shrieked the lunch lady. Alycat slid her tray down the line, watching as each of her friends grabbed a dessert at the end. There they are, Alycat thought excitedly. The popsicles were so cold, ice was falling off their wrappers. I can taste it now, Alycat exclaimed. But when she opened the icebox, there were no popsicles left. They're all gone, cried Alycat. How can that be? Alycat's teacher suggested she can get a popsicle from the younger kitten's icebox. I can't, whined Alycat. They're plain. If my popsicle doesn't have ice cream in the middle, I'll not eat it. Tears filled Alycat's eyes as she hissed with disappointment. I've dreamed of this day my whole life. Well, my whole week, Alycat said sadly. I'm sorry, Alycat. If you want a popsicle, you must get what's left from the other kitten's side, her teacher explained. Remember, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. I don't want any dessert at all, declared Alycat, quickly taking her plate. Tears rolled down her furry cheeks as she watched the other kittens finish their lunch and start on dessert. Spotty saw Alycat in tears and quickly finished his dessert. Do you want to come play outside on the jungle gym, Alycat? Spotty asked. Alycat wiped her tears and shouted, I'll race you! Spotty and Alycat ran as fast as they could to the playground. You shouldn't be so sad about the dessert, Spotty said. It was the same old dessert we have every Thursday. Nothing exciting. Thanks for making me feel better, Spotty, but those popsicles are really good. Yes, but it wouldn't hurt to have something different every once in a while. The bell rang, and the kittens ran inside to start their math class, but Alycat was still sad about how she missed dessert day. The day went by, and school came to a close. Alycat and Bugsy got off the bus and headed inside to greet their mum. How was dessert day? Mum asked excitedly. Great, said Bugsy. I had a blue popsicle and it was so cold. I didn't have any dessert, Alycat protested. The lunchroom ran out of ice cream popsicles and I didn't want anything else. You shouldn't let that stop you from getting another kind of dessert, said Mum. Sometimes change is good. I know, Mum, but it just wasn't fair, Alycat moaned as she ran up to her room. All evening she wished for a dessert as delicious as the ice cream popsicles, but knew she didn't have anything at home that came close. I know, Alycat shrieked. I can make my own popsicles. Alycat ran to her craft set and pulled out 10 popsicle sticks and pounced into the kitchen. She popped a bag of popcorn in the microwave and poured it into a large bowl. Next, she took a large plate and filled it with chocolate syrup. Alycat dipped the popsicle sticks in the chocolate syrup and then rolled the sticks in the popcorn bowl until she had enough popcorn stuck. Lastly, Alycat sprinkled rainbow sprinkles onto the popcorn and voila! Popcorn popsicles, she squealed. Bugsy heard the commotion and ran into the kitchen. Where did you get those popcorn popsicles? He asked. I want one. I made them. I'll make you one too, Alycat said excitedly. These are great, sis, Bugsy said as he gobbled up the last bite. You should make a bunch for your class for show and tell tomorrow. That's a great idea, agreed Alycat. Everyone will love them. The next day, Alycat brought the popcorn popsicles for everyone in her class. They were a big hit. I'm glad you're willing to try something new, said Alycat's teacher. These are the best popsicles I've ever tasted, said Spotty. I'm so glad we get to have dessert day again today. Me too, said Alycat as she ate the last piece of popcorn from her stick. Just then, Alycat felt a tiny pinch in her mouth. My tooth, Alycat screamed. It fell out. The other class kittens gathered around to see the excitement. I will use my tooth fairy money to buy more popsicle sticks and make more desserts, Alycat announced. Great idea, said Spotty. Thanks for bringing a new dessert today. Any time, said Alycat. I love dessert day. Trying new things is exciting. Alycat and the Friendship Friday by Alison Foti-Bork. Alycat bounced out of bed and raced down the stairs. You could tell it was Friday, the best day of the week. Alycat was excited for her field trip to the health clinic today. What would you like for breakfast, Alycat? asked Mum. chocolate pancakes with extra syrup and sprinkles." "How about eggs and a banana instead?" asked Mum. Alycat thought for a moment. "Perfect. The health clinic will ask if we've had a healthy breakfast this morning." "What do you think you'll do at the health clinic today?" asked Dad. "We'll learn all about how doctors care for their patients," said Alycat. "I'm patient," Bugsy said proudly. "Not that kind of patient," Alycat laughed. "Patients are people who go to the doctor when they're sick." "Oh," said Bugsy. "I hope I can sit with Spotty or Luna on the way to the health clinic." "You'll have fun no matter who you sit with," Mum replied. "You better hurry or you'll miss the bus." Alycat and Bugsy grabbed their backpacks and said goodbye to Mum and Dad. At school, the kittens sat on the carpet for calendar time, eagerly awaiting the field trip. When it was almost time to leave, Alycat's teacher, Mrs. Purry, walked to the front of the class. She had a special announcement. "Attention class," said Mrs. Purry. "As you know, we are going on a field trip today." The class cheered. "But I have more exciting news," Mrs. Purry continued. "We have a new student." The class was silent. "Everyone meet Phoebe," Mrs. Purry said as she led the new student in. "Let's give her a warm welcome." "Hello, friend," the class said. Luna raised her hand quickly. "Can Phoebe sit with me on the bus?" "Sure," Mrs. Purry replied. Alycat couldn't believe it. "Luna," she whispered, "I was hoping to sit with you on the bus." "I'm sorry, Alycat. Maybe we can sit with each other next time." "That's okay," Alycat thought. "Maybe I can sit with Spotty instead." As the kittens loaded onto the bus, Alycat noticed Spotty was sitting with Roo. "Oh no," Alycat thought. "Everyone already has a buddy. I'll have to sit alone." Alycat climbed onto the bus sadly, watching as Luna and Phoebe discussed Phoebe's multicoloured paws and face. They even exchanged friendship bracelets. As the kittens headed to the health clinic, Alycat felt left out and didn't know what to do. "Why didn't I offer to sit with Phoebe on the bus? Now I don't have a bracelet." The bus arrived at the health clinic and the class went inside to meet Dr. Katz, the physician taking them on the tour. "Can anyone tell us what happens here at the clinic?" asked Dr. Katz. "You help those who feel bad to feel better," suggested Luna. "Yes, great answer," said Dr. Katz. "Since you're all at school today, you must be feeling well." "Not so much," thought Alycat. "Now, we may all look different on the outside, but we are the same on the inside. Let's talk about our hearts. There are 3 layers of the heart: outer, middle, and inner," said Dr. Katz. Just then, Alycat realised how to solve her friendship problem. "I'll make a bracelet with 3 parts. That way, Luna, Phoebe, and I can all be friends," Alycat thought. The class headed to an exam room to see all of the supplies doctors use. "What's this?" Spotty asked. "Do you make popsicles here?" "No, those are tongue depressors," said Dr. Katz. "We use those to hold down the patient's tongue to check for sore throats." "Oh," said Spotty. "Alycat, you can use some of those to make popcorn popsicles." Alycat and the class giggled. She was feeling better already. "Since you have all been good patients today, you get stickers to take home," said Dr. Katz. "Alycat, can you hand out the stickers to the class?" asked Mrs. Purry. Alycat nodded and took the stickers from the doctor. She gave 1 sticker to each kitten, keeping the paper clips. The kittens thanked the doctor for their tour and headed back to the bus. "This is perfect," she thought. Alycat pulled out the paper clips she collected and wrapped them with different stickers. Then she connected them together to form a bracelet. I know just what to do to solve my friendship problem, Alycat said. Back in class, Alycat joined Luna and Phoebe on their way to recess. Do you want to see something cool? Asked Alycat. Sure, said Luna and Phoebe. Alycat pulled out 3 paperclip bracelets with words on them. Wow, are those for us? Luna asked. Yes, I made one for each of us. Alycat handed Luna and Phoebe a paperclip with the words best and friends on it. I'll keep this paperclip with the word R, and we can all have a friendship bracelet. Great idea, said Phoebe. And we can add more words with more friends, said Luna. The girls put their paperclips together and read it aloud. Friends are best. This is perfect, said Luna. Yes, said Phoebe. Thank you for making my first day so wonderful. She pointed out the words on the clips. We are best friends. Yes, we are, said Alycat. Alycat and the Monday Blues by Alison Foti Bork. Alycat headed down the stairs in a slow, unexcited crawl. How did the weekend fly by so fast? She thought. It's already Monday. Mum, do I have to go to school today? Alycat asked. I don't feel good and I can't find my shoes. Mum felt Alycat's forehead. I'm not sick, I just have the Monday blues, and I don't have any talent for the talent show tomorrow. Alycat, you'll feel better when you get to school. You'll figure something out for the talent show. You always do, said Mum. Alycat wasn't convinced, but headed to school anyway. During calendar time, the class helpers were picked for the week. Alycat wanted to be the weather reporter, but Spotty was chosen instead. Today will be rainy with blustery winds, Spotty announced. Hold on to your hats, the rain will be spotty, like me. The class laughed, but Alycat didn't join in. When the bell rang, the kittens headed out into the gloomy weather, led by Luna, the line leader. Alycat stared off into space, daydreaming about the talent show. She imagined her classmates performing while she stood backstage without anything to show. As the last kitten left the classroom, a few papers were caught by the howling wind and flew outside. Oh no, our artwork! Alycat yelled. She chased the papers as fast as she could. When she finally fetched the last one, she was on the other side of the school. Whew, she thought. That was a close one. Alycat heard a jazzy sound coming from a nearby classroom and peeked inside. It was Spotty. Spotty, that sounds amazing, called Alycat. Thanks. I'm practicing my saxophone for the talent show, but I don't have any words for the song. Maybe I can help. Play it again and I'll sing, Alycat said. I woke up this morning, da-da-da-dum, without any milk, da-da-da-dum. I don't want to go, da-da-da-dum. I can't find my shoes, da-da-da-dum. But I got the Monday morning, can't find my shoes, can't get out of bed blues. Wow, Spotty yelled. That was perfect. Do you think you could sing when I play tomorrow? I'd love to, Alycat said excitedly. The storm passed, and the clouds cleared. Soon, Alycat and her brother Bugsy were on the bus, heading home. How was your day? Mum asked as they walked inside. Great, said Bugsy. Jazzy, said Alycat. I'm going to sing the blues with Spotty in the talent show tomorrow. That sounds great, said Dad. I was in the school band and I still have my harmonica. Really? Alycat asked. Will you help us finish our song? Spotty's coming over to practice. Sure, said Dad. Alycat ran upstairs to find the perfect outfit for the talent show. While pulling everything jazzy out of her toy box, she daydreamed about every detail that would make the performance spectacular. When the doorbell rang, Alycat gathered her props to meet Spotty downstairs. "Wow," said Spotty, "you look jazz-tastic, Alycat." "Thanks. I found sunglasses and a hat for you to wear too. Let's turn this blue day into a new day." Alycat and Spotty practiced for hours on their performance until Spotty's mum called for him to come home. "See you tomorrow," said Spotty. Alycat was so excited she barely slept a wink that night. When she finally closed her eyes, she dreamed about her rock star moment with Spotty. The next day, Alycat ran downstairs with a pep in her step and her sunglasses on. "Check it out, Mum. Today I'm wearing my blue suede shoes." "I'm so glad you discovered your hidden talent, Alycat," Mum exclaimed. "Everybody has something special about them. You just have to try new things to figure out what it is." "You're right," Alycat said. "While I was helping Spotty with his song, he helped me figure out my talent." "You make a good team," laughed Mum. The bus driver honked the horn, and Alycat and Bugsy were out of the door in a hurry. At the talent show, Alycat was nervous, but excited. Luna finished her fearless gymnastics routine with the most incredible bounces and rolls, and then it was Spotty and Alycat's turn. Spotty and Alycat took their places. They started their jazzy duet, and the other kittens started clapping and dancing. "Woke up this morning, da-da-da-dum, without any milk, da-da-da-dum. I don't want to go, da-da-da-dum, and I can't find my shoes, da-da-da-dum. But I got the Monday morning, can't find my shoes, can't get out of bed blues. I woke up at night, da-da-da-dum, in such a fright, da-da-da-dum. I saw a shadow, da-da-da-dum, turned on the light, da-da-da-dum. But I got the Monday night, in such a fright, I want to get out of my bed blues." Kittens were singing along, and Spotty ended the song with a saxophone riff that earned a standing ovation. "And the talent show winner is the Harmonicats," announced the principal. Spotty and Alycat jumped for joy and ran to get their trophies. "Thank you for helping me find my hidden talent, Spotty," said Alycat. "Sure thing, and thank you for helping me with my song. Now we're a band." "We sure are," cheered Alycat. Alycat and the Tournament Tuesday by Alison Foti-Bork. It was a race down the stairs. The start of a day Alycat and Bugsy called Tournament Tuesday. "I won," said Bugsy. "Not by much," Alycat panted. "Besides, the golf ball you left on the stairs slowed me down." "It's my lucky ball," Bugsy replied. "It helped me win the race." "You're just lucky I didn't get hurt," Alycat said in her sisterly voice. "You really shouldn't leave it there." "Time to go," Mum called. "Everyone gather your things." Bugsy grabbed his golf clubs. Alycat grabbed her shoes. "Don't forget your glove, hat and golf balls, Bugsy," said Dad. "Got it, Caddy Daddy," Bugsy joked. As Mum, Dad, Bugsy and Alycat got in the car, Bugsy realised something was missing. "My lucky golf ball," Bugsy shouted. "I can't play well without it." "It's not luck that helps your golf game," Mum said. "It's practice and hard work." "But I just can't play without it," Bugsy replied. "I'll miss every shot." "If you insist," said Mum. "Alycat, please run in and grab Bugsy's lucky golf ball." "It's the one with—" Bugsy began. I know, Alycat interrupted. "The one I almost tripped over this morning. The one with the star on it. I'll get it." When they arrived at the golf course, Alycat spotted Phoebe, Chester and Spotty and ran to cheer them on. Bugsy headed to the practice range with Harvey. "What you got in your hand, Alycat?" Spotty asked. "Oh, this is Bugsy's lucky ball," said Alycat. "I need to give it to him before he tees off. See, it has a... Oh no!" As Alycat looked closer at the ball, she realised that it didn't have a star on it. "I brought the wrong ball," Alycat shouted. "Bugsy will be so upset." "It's okay," said Phoebe. "He'll understand. Just tell him you made a mistake." "Or," said Alycat, "maybe I can help him see that he doesn't need luck after all. Do you have a marker, Spotty?" "Here, you could borrow this one," Spotty said. "I hope you're sure about this." Carefully, Alycat drew a star on the golf ball. Roo, Luna and Spotty teed off and started their rounds. Next to the tee box were Bugsy and Harvey. "Wait," Alycat shouted. "Don't forget your ball. Here you go." "Thanks, sis," said Bugsy. "I don't know what I'd do without my lucky ball." "Good luck," said Alycat. Bugsy teed up his ball and took his first swing. He drove the ball so high in the air you could barely see where it landed. "Whew," Alycat said with relief. "It worked. He didn't notice." On the 18th hole, Bugsy was even par, a perfect round. After teeing off, the ball soared high in the sky and landed in a puddle of water. "That's okay," Bugsy said as he ran with his towel. Bugsy grabbed his ball from the puddle and wiped it dry. But as it dried, the ball changed. "Wait a second," said Bugsy. "This isn't my ball." Alycat sank low in the golf cart. She turned to Phoebe and whispered, "The marker must have come off." "Alycat, this isn't my lucky ball. Whose ball is this?" "I'm sorry, Bugsy," Alycat said sadly. "I grabbed the wrong ball, but I knew you could play well with or without your lucky ball, so I drew a star on this one. I'm sorry I didn't tell you the truth." "How will I play well now?" Bugsy asked. "I need my lucky ball." "You don't need your lucky ball to play well, Bugsy," Mum said. "You practice and work hard, and that is enough." "Mum is right," said Alycat. "Besides, you've played well without your lucky ball so far." "Let's go, Bugsy," Dad called. "It's your putt." Bugsy ran to meet Dad, still worried about not having his lucky ball. He put the ball next to the puddle where it had landed and lined up to take his next shot. "Take your time," said Dad. "Keep your eye on the ball, just as we have practiced." Bugsy swung the putter like a pendulum, and the ball rolled straight for the hole. "Please make it," Alycat thought. The ball rolled right into the hole. "I did it," Bugsy yelled, jumping up and down. "Even par, my best score yet." "You see," Mum said as she hugged him tight, "your practice and hard work paid off." "With a score like that, you may even have a new lucky ball," said Alycat. "Thanks, sis," said Bugsy, "but I don't think I need one after all." "You're right," said Alycat.